All right, so we've talked about um, solutions to equations with two variables, and we talked about how they actually have infinite solutions, and we drew lines to represent those solution sets. Well, and then we talked about inequalities. Now what we're going to do is in 22A, we're going to talk about solution sets to simultaneous equations, which I'll explain what that is. And then in 22B, we're going to talk about solutions to simultaneous inequalities. Okay, so what do we got here? Simultaneous equations are two or more. In this class, we're only going to deal with two, but there could be more. And they're happening at the same time. That's what simultaneous means. Now, simultaneous equations is kind of a wordy way of explaining it. Usually we just refer to these as systems of equations, and then in 22B, it'll be systems of inequalities. So we have all these solutions to one equation, and then we have all these solutions to the other equation. So the solution to the system is the value of the variables that makes both equations true. Okay, so let's take a look at how to deal with these because we need to be able to find this solution. So we're going to graph this system in order to find, if you have two different color pens, it would be very, very helpful here because we're actually going to be doing two of these. So let's do the first one first. Okay, so the first one is y equals 2 times x minus 4. And I want to get this into a form that I can graph. So that's y equals mx plus b. I've got a y-intercept of negative 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then my slope is 2, which is up 2 over 1. And then I'm going to go ahead and draw in that graph, that line. And now with these, we're actually going to have more than one graph at a time on here. So it's really important that you label your lines. And I would always just label with the original. If you have a second color, I would switch colors here. I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. And then I'm going to divide by 6 on both sides. Now, this gives us a fraction as a y-intercept, which does happen sometimes. We don't care for it, but it does happen. And we're going to go down 1 and over 2 from there, and then down 1 and over 2 from there, and then down 1 and over 2 from there. Oh, that's a mistake. Down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2. And what I want you to notice arrows, label, 3x plus 6y equals negative 3. Okay, let's take a look at what's happening here. So the red line is all the solutions to this equation. It's what makes all the values of the variables that make this equation true, the top one. And the blue is all the solutions to this equation. So where would I find the point where it's a solution to both equations? It's right here where they cross. That's the one that they have in common. That's the one that's going to satisfy both. So make sure that you write that down, what the coordinates are. Those coordinates are 3, negative 2. Make sure you write that down. And now let me just prove to you quickly that that actually works. So I could actually plug in, I'm going to go to the first equation. I'm going to plug in negative 2 for y. I'm going to plug in 3 for x. And I get negative 2 equals 2 times negative 1, and that's a check. And then over here, same thing. I'm going to plug in 3 for x. I'm going to plug in negative 2 for y. and I get 9 minus 12 equals -3, and that's also a check. So a system of equations, we're trying to find the value of the variables that makes both equations true at the same time. And we do that by putting both graphs on the same set of axes and see where they cross.